Hello guys, and it is time for...
Hackworth Vacuum's Daily Dust.
Hello guys, welcome back to Hackworth Vacuum's Daily Dust. So, first off, I've discovered some things about my Dyson DC-24. So, let's go back to December 25th, 2013 and see what happened. And yes, the canister looked pretty new. But actually, I've discovered on October 24th, 2020, a month ago, that it was bought used off Craigslist. I was like, I didn't know that. So, and then if you can see, and then it says rebuilt right here. So that person must have bought it used. Manufactured on February 28th, 2011. Yep, that's my Aunt Melanie's birthday, February 28th. So, yes, and the cleaner head looked pretty new, and it didn't make that noise when you turn it off. So, anyway, let's set this down. What else? So, it's going to be Thanksgiving, and now I need to do some... We're having a Thanksgiving vacuum test this year, and there are 12 days of vacuums is coming up. It's one Dyson DC-25, 2 Eurekas, 3 Bissells, 4 Hoovers, 5 Sharks, 6 Dirt Devils, 7 Shopbacks, 8 Dayton Tradesman Shopbacks, 9 Swivel Sweepers, 10 Black & Deckers, 11 Kenmores, 12 Kirby's. Alright, yeah, and the cold weather is coming. Yeah, it's really tough for me to wear masks in the cold weather because there's always a gap. It does not feel good. Like when the air leaks. Yeah, so my dad's currently in Honduras. Yeah, because there was a hurricane there and he's down there helping people in the hurricane. So last year Aubrey and I started dating, and now we're broken up from July 12th, 2020, November 20th, 2019, through July 12th, 2020. I would like to introduce our next robber for Body Come Out. We have had robbers like Nathan, Mr. Talbot, Morty Williams, Harry and Marv, and Dr. Eggman, and Baldy, and current is Dame Ticosita, the 3 a.m. one. And now, next up is our next robber, and it's from Alvin and the Chipmunks. It's called, his name is Dr. Frankenstein. Here's the picture. So, next Doctor, coming March 2021. So it'll be in the spring. Body Come Out will have been 4 years old in March 2021. Haha. Yes, and we have robbers like Nathan, because you could see in the background that there's Theodore in the picture, because he's saying to him, "No more mayonnaise on my sandwich." And then, of course, he comes out and hits him with a broom and the head and says, "Ha ha, ah ha ha." And then later, after Alvin created a chemical explosion in that one, he decided to. So when they were cleaning up, Theodore was using a mop to clean it up, and then Nathan grabs the handle of the mop and says, "Hey, let it go, Nathan! Cut it out!" And then Nathan laughs, "Ha ha ha. Oh!" Yes, and David's being protective and going, "Hey, hey, hey!" Yes, and then we have Mr. Lawrence Talbot. So, later then, the Chipmunks and Chipettes were walking to their homes, and suddenly Alvin hears a growl. He hears a growl, and then they all run off to their houses. And then they mistakenly run through Mr. Talbot's yard. And then, right when they get in the house, Mr. Talbot knocks on the door and says, and Alvin tries by saying, "Dave, no!" Yes, and then David says, they're scared of your dog. And then Mr. Talbot says, you can stay away from me and stay off my property. So, and then Morty Williams in the episode Phineas and Ferb. Phineas and Ferb, they go to the military school, and then when they clean the bathroom, he says, and that's the idea, now make it shine! And no funky rhythms! And now we're gonna go to and next up is Harry and Marv, which we probably have seen from Home Alone. We all probably know how it goes. Dr. Eggman is the bad person in Sonic the Hedgehog, and Baldi is, from the game Baldi's Basics. If you haven't heard of it, you collect all 7 notebooks, and then you go all 7 notebooks, and then you can get out, and then you try to get out. Get out while you still can. And next, Dame. We all know he's evil. And now here's some clips I just extracted of Dr. Frankenstein. So, in this one, late at night, Alvin and the Chipmunks sneak into Dr. Frankenstein's castle, and then you could see him creating Frankenstein. Yes, but then, right when he's done, he just starts walking around, and then he steps on Alvin's cap, saying, "Hey, don't touch the cap." And then there's another clip I saw. It's where he snatches Alvin after they ruin his monster by turning him into bad to good. And then he takes him to his castle, and then he locks him in the, what do you call that thing? The doctor's office. If you guys know what it is, just tell me. And now, then he says, then he says, "You have ruined my beloved monster, but I shall be the revenge. You shall be the raw material in my Lotus experiment." Then Alvin says, "Don't you have to have a permission slip from my parent or guardian?" And that's it. So anyway, that's the next robber from Body Come Out, and we'll see you guys on the next Hackworth Vacuum's Daily Dust.
See?